You can always tell who came to make fun of the foundation and who was actually ready for monarchy. These are 13 stark contrasts between the adored Catherine and the often contentious Meghan. Long before she entered the royal world, Catherine's upbringing prepared her for it. Despite coming from a middle-class background, her family was ambitious, cohesive, and hard-working. Carol and Michael Middleton are frequently depicted in the press as a normal middle-class couple. Her childhood was stable, drama-free, has a foundation in family principles. This foundation gave the impression that she had lived this life before, making her move into royalty seem nearly natural. Meghan's tale was very different. With divorced parents, a tense connection with half-siblings, and family members making money by speaking to the media, her background was disorganized and dispersed. She experienced turmoil throughout her early years. Since her marriage to Prince Harry ended their relationship, Meghan Markle's siblings, Tom Jr. and Samantha, and her estranged father, Thomas, have not been in the same room. Family members apart. Meghan's family was openly fighting, whereas Catherine's family advocated for harmony. And those cracks followed Meghan into the royal family. The same erratic energy permeated the situation, causing tensions that finally caused Prince Harry to distance himself from his family and home. Catherine took her time ascending to the throne. Before they were married, she dated Prince William for almost 10 years. She became known as Lady Katie at that period. However, the general public was unaware that she was researching, learning, and getting ready for life in the royal family. Lady Katie is the nickname given to her. For what reason is the female waiting? She's probably waiting for the proposal, the moment when she will be a princess in waiting, I guess. But hold on, Katie has remained with her, and she really wants the nickname. She approached the relationship as though it were a royal education. She was already familiar with the system and knew how to succeed in it by the time she was formally married to William. Later that night, I called him and said, "Look, I'm quitting the day after tomorrow. Would you like to go out to supper tomorrow?" The path taken by Meghan could not have been more dissimilar. Before they were married, she and Harry had known one another for less than 2 years. It was quick, ostentatious, and rife with publicity. Meghan had little time to become familiar with the custom or get ready for it. She saw marrying Harry as a dream come true, and she immediately said yes. Kate used a methodical and patient approach. The manner they all adjusted to royal life tells you everything you need to know, and Meghan's was hurried, impetuous, and chaotic. Catherine is flawless. She carefully considers every gesture and smile she makes to convey nobility and reverence for the throne. The media can hardly criticize her, since she is the epitome of grace, restraint, and serene poise. I would want to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who submitted their inquiries. Many amazing emojis are associated to this enormous number. What is the early childhood? Assistance with a fantastic emoji at the exact opposite is true with Meghan. She thrives on being fearless, vocal, and attention-grabbing. When faced with difficult questions, Meghan responds with a heated response that reaches the front page, while Kate smiles diplomatically. Meghan loves drama, whether it's in the form of podcasts, interviews, or documentaries. Meghan's public persona is about sharing her own experience, even if it leaves the monarchy in ruins, but Catherine's is about defending the monarchy. Kate is an expert at remaining silent. She doesn't take on the media head-on. Newspapers are not sued by her. She also avoids public conflicts at all costs. Rather, she keeps working in silence while palace employees deal with the commotion. In the eyes of the media, she is untouchable because of her capacity to rise above criticism. However, Meghan dives right into the ring. She makes public remarks, sues newspapers, and frequently attempts to steer the conversation herself. By reacting, she feeds the negativity rather than allowing it to subside. She gained a reputation for being challenging and drama-driven as a result of her frequent back and forth with the media. Catherine does not pay attention to the fire. Meghan covers it with gasoline. Royal is what Catherine's style exudes. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are speaking out against what they describe as the British tabloid press's brutal treatment. Following the publication of passages from a confidential handwritten letter from Meghan, The royal couple filed a lawsuit against the Mail, the Daily Mail's sister company, on Sunday. Royal chic is what Catherine style is all about. Traditional coats, modest gowns, and exquisite dresses made to fit in with royal customs. She dresses with a purpose, to honor the crown rather than to overpower it. But Meghan entered with a dash of Hollywood style. Huge designer styles, elegant black dresses, and off-the-shoulder gowns. She had a vibrant contemporary style that frequently sought to create a statement. Just their clothing choices reveal two entirely different tales. Kate arrives. She performs her job discreetly and effectively at hospitals, schools, and charitable activities, whether they are flashy or not. Without grumbling, her reputation as a trustworthy princess has been cemented by her service-first philosophy. Music, I'll see you later. Thank you, goodbye. Fantastic, I appreciate you coming out. It is evident how light it is. Excellent work. It's good to meet everyone. There are so many of you out there, my goodness. It makes sense why it sounded so amazing. I'm glad to have met you. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. It's a pleasure to meet you. Meghan's tenure in that system was brief. She complained about it, said she was treated unfairly, and then left rather than compromising to meet the demands. Meghan inclined toward independence, while Kate leaned toward duty. Any parent would like their daughter to have Catherine's demeanor. She is tactful, calm, diplomatic, and well-suited to handle challenging royal situations. Meghan is completely the opposite. Her confidence is admired by some, but others perceive it as arrogance. There is no doubt that she stands out from the crowd, which is precisely why she defies royal custom. What are your thoughts on the palace, hearing you tell the truth today? I'm not sure how they could expect us to remain silent after all this time if the firm is actively contributing to its continuation. Kate is committed to providing her kids with the most typical upbringing possible. Other than attending formal royal functions, they lead secluded and secure lifestyles. Raising kids with traditional royal values is her main goal. Despite their reputation for keeping their personal lives secret, Prince William and Kate occasionally give away details about the personalities of their kids. On the other hand, Meghan has been candid about her difficulties as a mother and has criticized the lack of assistance she received. She opted for a Hollywood-style upbringing for her kids, raising them far from the royal system. One aspect of parenting is observing them as you help them develop their self-esteem and their self-worth. I frequently use the words yet and how to reframe things for a kid when they say, I can't do it, I'm not ready yet. I'm not good enough, I must say. I'm still not good enough. Kate's anchor is her family. The Middletons have been nothing but consistent, supportive, drama-free, and by her side no matter what. They provide her with a strong foundation and steer clear of scandals. However, Meghan's family has been a treasure trove for tabloids. From her half-sister publishing a tell-all to her father setting up paparazzi pictures book, the Markle family has created instability instead of order, with the promise that the reality is stranger than fiction. Samantha, Meghan Markle's outspoken half-sister, has finally published her candid book about their relationship and the gap that has split the family. Meghan's rejection of her American relatives and what she perceives as severing their father Thomas will likely be extensively criticized in Samantha's autobiography. The Diary of Princess Pushy Sister and Memoir, Part 1. Kate is the epitome of British heritage. She's a symbol of continuance, the monarchy itself as well as its history. She had been prepared for this position. Meghan contributed her multiracial identity, Hollywood glitz, and American freedom. Some saw this as a welcome change, while others saw it as a danger. Meghan stood out, rather than blended in, and not necessarily in a positive manner. Kate is renowned for showing professionalism and respect to palace employees. There are no drama leaks, and her team remains devoted. Meghan has a very different reputation. Several of her assistants quit while she was the Duchess, and she has been accused of bullying. Even after she stepped down, she was still accompanied by murmurs of confusion. The battle between Meghan Markle and Buckingham Palace seems to be all out now. Today, the palace mandated an inquiry into claims that the Duchess harassed employees in 2018, and there was before more shocking. Allegations against the firm she is referring to were made public following her candid talk with Oprah Winfrey. Kate's initiatives are long-term, well-established in the UK, and closely related to the Crown. Her causes are consistent and long-lasting, ranging from children's growth to mental health. Meghan is more media-driven and has a worldwide focus. Her endeavours, which range from Hollywood collaborations to female empowerment, enhance her personal brand rather than the monarchy. Kate has already secured her legacy. Her impact as the future Queen Consort is increasing daily, and her legacy is linked to the monarchy's continued existence. However, Meghan will always be perceived as the outsider. She reinvented what it means to be royal in the contemporary world, and her legacy will always be linked to Hollywood deals and all of her interviews. There you have it then. 13 stark contrasts between Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Meghan Markle. Which of these distinctions caught your attention the most? Tell us in the comments section. For more, remember to subscribe, like, and share.